Tesla reports earnings on the 3rd of August, but before then we have had a substantial update to the long-term plan for the company. Chief Executive Elon Musk has said that Tesla would be branching out into creating a solar roof with battery product that people can have fitted to their homes. And this was the prime reason that Tesla recently bought Solar City. Musk also wants the Tesla electric car range to cover all types of ground vehicles, as well as specifically buses and lorries he's talking about. Then once the cars have full autonomous driving capability, which is another target, he says Tesla would allow owners to add their cars to a shared fleet, meaning the vehicles can be making money for their owners when they're not using them. But what's all this mean for shares? Well, bearing in mind that we've seen this stock now trade in the markets the last couple of years, this is a very long-term plan. Josh Mahony is with us now for a look at how the stock has been trading recently and how the immediate future looks for the stock price. As I said, bearing in mind this is a very long-term plan for the company.
Yeah, certainly. We haven't necessarily seen the sort of big bounce that Elon Musk would probably have hoped for. Nevertheless, in terms of the picture, the wider picture, and you can see it on the weekly time frame, we largely remain range bound, and we have done so for the last 2.5 years. You can see price action largely taking place within this 177 to 291 range. And as such, the bounce that we saw at the back end of June could mark the bottom for another move back towards this 290 kind of area. Now, for that to happen, if we look onto the daily time frame, we would need to break out of this descending channel. We've come into this 76.4, close on that level and started to move lower at the time being. We have taken out this descending trend line, so we've got a couple of arguments in either direction. Now, ultimately, we'd need to see a close up above 240, and if we did so, then we take it back to the weekly time frame. A close above 240 would then look like we would get back towards the 290 mark. If we don't see that, then we could quite easily come back into this support zone once more for us to get a bounce. So whilst we have got a big amount of news and we are going to get earnings coming out, for the time being, it looks like we're still remaining within this sort of range-bound market, and as such, it seems beneficial to try and get long around the bottom or get short around the top. And somewhere in the middle is where we currently lie.